Good morning, my cup of tea nation. It is Sunday morning, and you know what that means. It's time for Ty's Weekly Roundtable. Good morning once again, my cup of tea nation. Tyrone Broxton here, and for those of you who are just following Ty's Weekly Roundtable for the first time, this is a weekly question that I pose to hiring managers with regards to things that are going out there in the workplace that, is a lot of things are being talked about amongst many individuals. And this week's topic is centered around work-life balance. And as you notice, the backdrop has changed a bit here. I'm in beautiful Helen, Georgia, just about an hour and a half to the north of Atlanta for my 3-year wedding anniversary. I like to call it my honeymoon every single year. I love my wife to death. She's been just my heart. Been known her for about 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. We've known each other, dated for 2, and now we're at the 3-year mark. So very, very exciting times. But, we're out here spending some time together, enjoying one another, so-called work-life balance, right? Taking some time to enjoy your family, your friends, your loved ones. And one thing that seems to be a big issue for a lot of folks is trying to identify that balance, trying to find that balance. Obviously, this day and age, our jobs are very, very demanding. Technology has made us more accessible than ever. We've had to experience working beyond your typical 9 to 5, especially with globalization that has happened. So you have clients abroad, you have clients on the West Coast, and folks are sending you emails at 7, 8 o'clock at night, time when you're traditionally supposed to be spending time with your family, when you're supposed to be eating dinner or maybe enjoying a show or maybe just, having some personal time or reading your Bible or reading a magazine or reading a newspaper. That seems to kind of be a scarcity this day and age just because of how much time we dedicate to our jobs, and it affects, the time that we dedicate to our families and whatnot. So this week's question is, why do so many people struggle with work-life balance? And are we at fault at the end of the day? Is it because of us that we are not balancing the job and balancing our personal time and our family time and a time to our physical health and things of that magnitude? I personally believe that it's us that is the reason for why we do not have the work-life balance. I know a lot of people like to use their job as a scapegoat and their career as a scapegoat, when in actuality, we're the reason as to why we lack the balance, because we don't prioritize the time for our life, or we don't manage our time properly. So as I enjoy my honeymoon slash anniversary, my 3rd-year anniversary weekend, I just wanted to ask folks this. I mentioned this in a previous Ty's take, talking about work-life balance, and at the end of the day, there's a slash between work and life, and that slash, in my humble opinion, is our choice to make a determination as to how we balance it out. So at the end of the day, this week's question is: the lack of work-life balance our fault? Would love to hear what you guys have to say. For those of you who want to make a comment, you can do so at linkedin.com/n/Tyrone Broxton, or on the YouTube channel direct, you can search Tyrone Broxton's My Cup of Tea. For those of you who are still in the job market, highly encourage you to keep the faith, stay encouraged, and of course, keep knocking. Until next week, I'm Tyrone Broxton. I will see you on the other side of the keyboard.